Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Open That Joe. That's right, we're back, and this time it's a fun episode because we're doing a comparison. We're talking a direct comparison between the G.I. Joe classified like mainline and the retro carded version. So it's gonna be the same figure, but we're gonna compare the two and see who likes who. So I've already done a quick poll with the people in the house. So the kids, surprisingly, they both picked the same one that I picked. We both picked the retro version, and it's because it's a little bit of a brighter color. And that's all I'm going to say now because I don't want to ruin the surprise, because we're going to tell you who it is. Now, this is what they call a troop builder. So it's somebody who you can get like 100 of them if you want. You don't have to just get one of these guys. Now, with certain figures, you want to get one of, right? You don't want to have like 15 Outbacks running around. That doesn't make sense because it's a unique person. But with this particular troop, you can have 100 of them running around. And actually, it's better if you do. You can kind of customize each one and make each one maybe a little bit different from the other one. But I already got two unique figures, and I just have like one of the regular line and one of the retro card line. So I didn't do anything to customize them, but they're already unique. Very, kind of subtle touches you wouldn't really catch immediately, but if you're paying attention, you'll catch them right off the bat. So without further ado, I'll introduce who we're going to open today and compare. We do want to see who you guys prefer, by the way, at the bottom. So throw it in the comments, who you like better. Do you like the mainline version or the retro carded version of Crimson Guard? Yes, Crimson Guard. So look at that. Let me try to get rid of the glare. We got some afternoon sun here, so it's probably very glary, and I apologize for that. But again, by the way, the background is real. It looks fake. It looks so crisp and clean. Maybe it's just the camera. I don't know what it is. Anyways, enough with the mumbo jumbo. We've got Crimson Guard here. So if you remember from the G.I. Joe cartoon, Crimson Guard, these are the elite troops, right? So they're like Cobra Troopers who maybe got promoted or who showed exceptional abilities. But anyways, they got promoted to guarding Serpentor, or as Wetsuit would say, Serpenter. Anyways, these guys are the elite troops that are like trusted to guard Serpentor, like right next to him. I mean, literally, arm's reach from Serpentor. So this is the last line of defense. These are the elite troops, I guess maybe in the Army or the Navy. I'm trying to think here who you'd compare these guys to. I don't know. I never served. Massive respect to those who did. My mom did. But I don't know what the comparison would be. But anyways, like I said, elite troopers directly next to the guy in charge. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and take you on a little tour of the mainline production, Crimson Guard. So, as I said, now camera guy, let's get in there nice and tight, okay? Camera guy, Crimson Guard. See that? I wasn't lying. That's his actual, the figure's name. Now, he probably has a different name because these guys are a bunch of different guys. I remember seeing one episode of the G.I. Joe cartoon where Crimson Guard, you saw his face mask off and he was running around like vegetable gardens and greenhouses and that kind of stuff. He had like kind of long, sandy brown hair. So it shows you that these are people, not robots, and not just, Joe Schmo. There's a million different looks for these guys. They're just covered up so you can't tell, what they look like. Uniform, that's what that is. So anyways, the front of the box, this guy is number 50 in the line. So it's still kind of, early on in the series. They're still getting their footing going, but it's that classic look, where they've got most of the front face open with the clear plastic. They got a little very cool artwork, by the way. I love this, I don't know what style you'd call this, but it's a very kind of a bold yet good transitions with the colors. Now what I mean by that is like they've got the bold colors, but they do fade in and out. It's not just bold against bold. It's like transitions. They got the nice, look at that. I mean, that's almost like a Marine shot right there. Look at that. The view, the proud, the Marines. Anyways, maybe these are Marines, but anyways, they're in the Cobra ranks. I'll tell you what he's good at right here, he or she, because I think they can have lady Crimson Guards. I don't know. We'll see. Why not? The top one, that's a skull. I think that means they're good at eliminating or neutralizing the enemy, right? So they're good in combat, in terms of like taking out the enemy. This next one, now my eyes are not what they used to be, but I think that's a bunch of dynamite with a little clock on it. So they might be good at explosives. That's what I would bet. Now the third one, I know what that is. Come on. Let's get a tight shot there. Now, can you focus, camera guy? Focus on that, please. Not on my face. Focus on that, please. Okay, cool. That, folks at home, represents a fence, like a chain link fence, barbed wire on top. But guess what? There's a hole in the middle. You know who did that? Crimson Guard. He got through somehow. So he's good at infiltrating the enemy base. Love it. Love it. Now, this fourth one, this kind of threw me for a loop here. I see some gears and a wrench. I guess this guy's good at fixing vehicles. I thought that was a Techno Viper's job, but Homeboy is skilled at all things. You know, infiltrating, you know, combat, explosives, you know, mechanics. I mean, this guy can do it all. I mean, are you kidding me? That's probably why, you know, only 0.5% of applicants make it to the Crimson Guard ranks. I made that number up, but anyways, we'll roll with it. Now, I haven't seen this in a while. We've been opening more of the newer packages, but if you remember that from the early series, they had this big, beautiful mural, which I think is really cool. I mean, it's like a movie poster. You know, you got the key battle right there in the middle, Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes, good versus evil. You got the hero with Roadblock. You got the villain over here. You got the double agent. I mean, you've got Destro commanding the armies. You got Firefly infiltrating. You've got Major Blood, Cobra Commander leading the squadrons. I mean, this is crazy. The hero, the all-American hero, Duke. You got it all, folks. So anyways, let's show you the retro carded version. So that's the mainline version, right? So you got a good look at all the sides of it, right? Even number 50, in case you're keeping score at home. Now we'll move on to the retro carded version. The retro carded version obviously doesn't have as many sides to it, but I will say that this reminds me of going to like KB stores, KB Toys in the mall, and grabbing a Joe off the pegs. Loved it. Now, obviously, they were smaller. They were probably half the size, but nonetheless, it looks just like you'd see in the toy store. So I love it. Love the artwork here with the blast effects, you know, the kind of the explosion in the background. So cool. So cool. Cobra enemy. I mean, it's all throwback. It's all retro. Now, you'll notice at home, folks, I don't know if you can see that, but look, see how bent this box or this cardboard is? I'm not going to sell the cardboard. I'm not going to collect them. I'm going to rip this bad boy open. We're not one of those scalpers or flippers or what do they call them. I want to play with the toy. I don't care about making money off this guy. What I'm saying is that this is the old version of the cardboard. Very flimsy. I mean, you might as well just have construction paper back here. It's construction paper weight. Maybe 2 sheets of construction paper. But if you haven't had your hands on one of these, be careful because it bends very easily. If you know, I got it like this. I mean, I didn't do that. You know, I don't remember where I ordered it, either Amazon, Walmart, one of those guys, wherever fine toys are sold. But anyways, it came like this. Some guys might throw a fit and say, hey, send it back because they want to, like, you know, resell it and get all the money. I don't care. So anyways, we'll move on from that and show you what exactly this figure comes with. I noticed already that they come with the same stuff. So I can just show you here and say, look, this elite trooper, I used to say that somewhere, but anyways, he's an elite trooper. This guy has a leg up because he comes with the old foot stand, which, by the way, I'm posing these guys in the garage on the workbench, and I can't tell you how valuable these little foot stands are. You definitely want these because you can stand them, you know, with just their feet and kind of wiggle them around a little bit and balance them, but it's tough to keep them upright. If someone sneezes 3 rooms away, they'll fall over. Anyways, with these pegs, you put their feet on there and you can bend their knees. You can pose them a lot of different ways. You know, they're not as sensitive to falling over. So anyways, I highly recommend the foot stands. I actually bought a pack on, I don't know if it was Etsy or whether it was Amazon. But anyways, I bought a generic pack of these peg stands, you know, for the feet. Money. Perfect. Great decision. I mean, I can't remember how much they were. Pretty cheap. I mean, I got a pack of, like, let's say either 20 or 30, something like that for, you know, 10, 15 bucks, somewhere in that range. They're pretty cheap, but can't recommend highly enough. All right, so let's get back to this guy's accessories. So this guy comes with a big, nice sword, very marine-like I said. You know, he's got that little, what do you call it, the knuckle guard. He's got a big sword, so he can stand there like this, you know, like he's at attention or whatever. He's got a pretty big knife. Look at that thing. That is not a little pocket knife. That's a serious knife. I mean, that's almost as big as his forearm, the blade alone. He's got a little pistol, sidearm. That's like his last defense. Then he's got a standard, like, it looks like an AK-47 or an M16. I'm not a gun guy, but it looks like one of those classic machine guns that you know. The backpack, you can't really see it from there too well, but look, let's get in there, camera guy. It's got the shape that I remember from a kid or from childhood. Watch, you can see it here better. Look at that shape, guys. It's wide on top, kind of tapers down. I so remember that. My brother and I got one of those, I don't know what you call them, like a booster pack, where you get like a pack of, like, you know, backpacks and missiles and stuff like that. Just a generic pack of stuff in case you lost yours. Gosh, from Kmart way back in the 80s. So anyways, I was very happy to see that the backpack literally looks exactly like it did when I was a kid. So I say we jump in and we open these Joes. Now I'm gonna have to get the kids because they want to know when we smell the fresh baked Joes. So I'll be right back. You just don't touch that channel. Be right back. I'm rolling tape. You can smell the fresh baked Joes. All right, folks, I got the kids out here. They are ready to smell the fresh baked Joes. Evie's the first one on the scene here. Oh, well, thank you, Everly. You're so nice. Everly's commenting on my new phone. This is the first video on the new phone. So we're shooting with the Pixel 9 Pro. I didn't get paid to say that, and I hope I'm not violating copyright laws, but yeah.
Dad, can I have your old phone?
Well, we're gonna sell it back to Google. I already told you that, sir. They're gonna give me some cash for it. So
$700.
yeah. Now, before I actually get them out, I wanted to say we noticed that the retro carded version is much lighter, much brighter than the original one. So the mainline production is kind of darker red. His face mask is black, whereas the retro carded face mask is silver or gray. The backpack is red here, where this one is black. Those are a couple of differences that we noticed. And we took a vote, and I think I told you at the beginning of the video, we all picked the retro carded version as our favorite one. So let's smell this fresh baked Joe here. Watch, go ahead and smell that. Watch. Tell me how that smells. Toys right out of the factory, huh?
Tell me when the next one is.
Here, I'll open it right now, guys, if you want. Because I don't want to leave the folks at home who are tuning into this YouTube video. I don't want to leave them hanging. Who knows where they're watching from? They might be in Kansas. They might be in China. Who knows where they're at? But we don't want to leave them hanging, you know? It's good customer service. So, put our Joe box opener down. Oh, there we go. Okay, Linky, I'm going to open him. Oh, here we go. Crimson Guard right here. Smell that. Oh, my goodness. Right out of the factory, guys. Tell me that doesn't smell super cool.
Make them smell.
Oh, yeah, here you go. Well, it's not smell-o-vision. Thank you, guys. We love you. Hulk, smash the subscribe button. Anyways, I like to make jokes with those guys. They're the best. If I haven't said it on this video, then I'll say it now. Those guys are the best, and they're just amazing people. And I love them very much. I'm lucky to have them. So, there you go. All right. Kids are the best gift you'll ever get. You'll never get a better gift than kids. Look at this guy. Nice substantial figure. Now the hips feel a little bit, I would say oily maybe, like they oiled them up. They're not like, you know, click, 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 click. They're kind of like greasy. But anyways, no, he's a good figure. Very cool figure. Look at that. So like I said before, you can stand him up, no problem. You know, a lot of times he'll stay. But like I said, if someone over there, you know, does a jumping jack, you know, 500 feet away, they'll fall down. So, and if somebody bumps the table, dunzos. And if that drives anybody else nuts like it drives me, then you want to put them on the little foot stands. Just a warning. Just letting you know. Okay, cool. Oh, he's got a big sheath. Now, that's cool. So you can put the sword in the sheath, which is very cool. I love the sword, by the way. That's a very, very, like, presentable sword. I love it. Love it. Zero complaints. Now, I'm noticing on the side of the backpack, that's cool. I was wondering about that. How would you put both in? The backpack and the sword. They both have a backpack, but guess what? Oh, look at this. I love it. I sound like a little schoolboy here, but look at that. He's got a spot for his sword on the backpack. Are you kidding me? Love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, Now I'll put his machine gun in there. I noticed, by the way, he has clip is not there. Camera guy, can you show me that real quick? The bayonet. This guy's got what? 3 different types of blades, 3 different cutting weapons. Because look, you put this guy. They always do the trigger hole fits onto this little peg here with a lot of different figures. That's perfect. You know why? Because look at that. Now, Boss Man can be walking around everywhere with all of his equipment. I remember the Hasbro team mentioned that they really try to emphasize that they can carry all their gear. Fully loaded out, or I'm not sure what they call it, but anyways, we'll shove the knife in this sheath over here. Oh, dude, it all fits great. There's no struggle, there's no wiggling, there's no anything. It is a perfect fit. I mean, this is really well done. So Hasbro, you guys get a tip of the cap right there. Right? Oh, look at that. The handgun fits right in there. Yeah. And like I said, I got to put the machine gun clip. Why don't you face the camera, dude? Don't look away. Come on, man. There you go. Be respectful, sir. So, like I said, that's Serpentor's guard right there. If you watch the G.I. Joe movie, I remember they were the last ones guarding against Pythona. She actually infiltrated the Cobra base. Kind of a cool opening to the movie, right? You're like, who is this person? Or not even person, but who is this thing that's infiltrating the Cobra base? Doesn't look like a Joe. So, there we go. Now that looks a lot better. See that? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Absolutely standard issue machine gun, ready to go, locked and loaded. Oh, mercy me. Love it. He's not blocking my face. No, he's not blocking my face. He's good. Okay, you can stay there, pal. Okay, now we're going to get what our family determined is our favorite one. They are both amazing. Don't get me wrong. Either way, you can't lose. They are, I mean, I'm giving them an A+ review. I have no issues with them. But I will say, if I have to pick one out of the two, I'm picking Retro Card because the color is a little brighter. So it's a little more reminiscent of the cartoons. And having like a crimson backpack, cool touch. Cool touch. All in all, I think that out of all the Joes that I've opened, all the retro carded ones, I think I like these versions way better than the mainline. And I'm not knocking the mainline, but I will say that these retro carded ones are really cool. They remind me so much more of the cartoon, and you know, they're not. I don't want to say not as serious, but not as like militant. You know, the mainline kind of takes it more serious. And they aim to be more, I don't even want to say modern, because some of them still have throwback stuff, but I guess the best word I can come up with is just more serious. The retro carded are a little more, and I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but this guy is a lot lighter. This one's more burgundy. This one has a little more splash of like, it's just a little brighter of a red. Now, all the other weapons are the same. Literally the same. Same color, same weapon, same everything. So, I won't waste your time or your data plan, for that matter, opening all the same weapons. But what I will do is I'll put them side by side. Oh, now wait a minute. See? Maybe it's because, I don't know which one was made later. Maybe this guy was made later. He kind of feels a little bit more, I guess, stiff in the joints, which I like. I want to have them a little stiffer because I feel like that holds better, you know, when you're posing them. But anyways, no complaints either way. These are awesome figures. Very happy. The one thing I will show you is the backpack. It's got that cool. I swear, I'm going to show my brother these pictures, these videos, because this backpack is literally the exact same shape as when I was a kid. That is so cool. And I think the pack had, I don't know if it was navy blue or burgundy. I can't remember what color it was, but it was this exact shape. And oh gosh, it just takes me back. Same exact shape. So anyways, that is the video for Crimson Guard versus Crimson Guard. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will be back next time with another exciting episode of Open That Joe Classified Series. That's all we're focusing on. So you guys have a great day, have a great weekend, and go Padres.